Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Somebody that did this did not understand my heart for this community. Somebody that did this doesn't know that for 8 years I've been working hard to bless this community.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, but I want to go home alive. Derrick.
I promise.
Yo, what up? What? Oh, okay. What happened? Hey, baby! Can you get the door? Babe, can you get the door?
Babe, can you get it? I'm still getting dressed.
Alright. Slow down. What's going on?
They shot Quan. They just shot Quan.
Hey, yo, Wallen just walked in here, man. Let me hit you back.
They just shot Quan. This is the third time this has happened. No more.
What you gonna do?
Do? It's already happening. They are marching on the interstate, and can you believe it? Traffic has stopped. Now the police chief and the city officials want to host a town hall meeting to discuss this situation. We're going to go to that meeting. After that, we're protesting.
Wait a minute. Okay. How did this happen?
Quan was walking down the street and a police car pulled up next to him. They shouted for him to stop. He put his hands up. They shot him.
Man, no, Quan ain't never hurt nobody.
Doesn't matter. We need to hurt them. Listen, I'll text you when we get there. And remember, hey, no justice, no peace. All right?
Who was that?
Wallen.
What did he want? Baby? What's wrong?
Quan's been shot.
What? How?
He was just walking down the street, and the police pulled up beside him, and they just shot him.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Quan's got a little hustle going on, but
Do they need a reason to shoot us?
is he alive?
I don't know.
I'm on the way to church. I will definitely add him to the prayer list.
Prayer list?
Yeah, with all the shootings and riots, we need to pray.
You can't be serious.
I am. It doesn't matter what's going on. Prayer changes things. Maybe God is in control.
God is in control? But he sure made a mess of things.
Okay, you're going a little too far
No,
now.
I haven't gone far enough.
Baby, that is what our community and our country needs. They need prayer.
No, our country needs to understand that Black lives matter, and they need to stop using us like a target practice.
Derrick, all lives matter. That's why prayer is so.
You can pray. You can pray. I'm going out with my friends, and we're gonna take action.
What kind of action?
Our own action.
Derrick, please don't do anything stupid. Please.
I won't do anything stupid. Like pray.
I won't even respond to that.
No, this girl didn't forget her keys. But with your keys, hey. Dr. King?
Yes.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes.
I ain't tripping. All right. So come on, Derrick. All right. What we're gonna count to 3. We're gonna turn around. He gonna be gone. Don't worry about that knocking, cause he ain't there. All right. 1, 2.
Young man, please don't slam the door in my face again. Surely your mother has taught you better manners than to slam doors in people's faces.
You are Dr.
Yes, I look like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What if I said I am Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., or at least the essence of his spirit? Young man, I've been gone for at least 50 years now. The world has changed. I'm trying to reacquaint myself with society. May I come in?
What you hit me for?
You hit me first. Besides, I want you to know I'm real.
I thought Dr. King didn't retaliate. I believe you. Have a seat.
Thank you kindly. What is that?
This is my TV.
It doesn't look like a television.
Oh, well, it's not like your TV back in the day. You know, nowadays we have flat screens.
How come?
For a clear picture. High definition.
High definition.
It's too much to explain.
Now, what is that?
That's a music video.
Music video.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of rappers and artists, you know, they get together to make a little video.
Why do our women condone this obscene portrayal of their womanhood?
They're just video vixens.
Video vixens.
Yeah. Bunch of beautiful, gorgeous women, banging bodies. They get on here and they shake their ass. Ass sex.
Have the women today forgotten the abuse, emotional and physical rape their female ancestors were subjected to?
I mean,
and why is that young man throwing money like that?
He's just making it rain.
Rain?
Yeah, thugging it.
What?
Thugging it. Cash rules everything, not caring about anyone or anything.
Can anyone see these videos?
Yeah, they got cable.
People actually pay money to witness this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that noise?
It's my cell phone. It's not a cordless, like how your phone were back in the day.
Telephone. Oh.
Yeah. I could take this anywhere in the world. Hold on a second. Yo. Okay, what time? Alright. I'll get up with you later. Okay.
Thanks, Dave. Earlier today, protesters blocked the interstate, stopping midday traffic. Police officers made several arrests to clear the scene. Councilwoman Moore and Sheriff Merritt issued an emergency town hall meeting to discuss the protest. Now, a crowd has already began forming at the school where the town hall meeting will take place, and most are upset about the early morning shooting of Sha'Quan Middle. Sha'Quan Middle is currently in the hospital
That's
fighting
my friend
for
they
his
shot.
life after being shot by a police officer.
Third black man gunned down this month.
Police officers yelled for Sha'Quan Middle to stop, but instead he kept running, which led to the officer shooting him down. Apparently, Mr. Middle fit the description of a robbery suspect. Now that's all I have for you, Dave.
With some of my friends, we decided to go protest at the town hall later.
Protest?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you call it? Why are the demonstrators throwing bottles and burning businesses?
It's called taking action. We're not taking their mess anymore. You know what I'm saying? You got the police, the politicians.
That's where mobilizing communities and voting.
Voting? Come on, man, that's a joke. The system is marred and it's slow. I mean, you got the electoral.
You have the right to vote, and you don't even use it? Son, people have marched, rallied, fought, and died for us to have the right, and you take it for granted.
Dr. King, things have changed.
What about peaceful demonstration?
Peaceful demonstration?
Like your Colin Kaepernick. He took a peaceful knee. That gave him a platform to have his grievances heard, although I was shocked to discover that he didn't believe in voting either.
How did you know about it?
Where have all the ministers and pastors and leaders gone?
Well, I mean, I guess after you went away, I mean, no one really stepped up to do what you did.
I never worried about leaving here because I was sure others would come after me to carry on the fight for racial equality. All of the marches and sacrifices, only to see women scantily clad and young men with their pants hanging down their backside throwing money at women. And then you tell me you don't even vote. But in the same breath, you say you want to protest for injustice. But instead of peacefully protesting, you jeopardize having your intent marred by more violence?
Good evening, brothers and sisters. Pastor had a very important phone call he had to take, so he's charged me with leading Bible study tonight. Now, we were going to pick up where we left off last week studying in the book of John, but I feel compelled to forgo the normal format so that we can all offer up prayers for Sister Sadie Middle's son, Sha'Quan. If you're not aware, he was shot early this morning.
What? Oh my God.
Now, Pastor and I have visited with Sister Sadie, and we all know her to be a true prayer warrior. She's keeping vigil with her son. She's troubled, but she has faith in God that everything is going to be all right.
All right with my brother? Yo, Pastor.
Calm down.
Pastor.
Okay, calm down.
Look, I don't care. Listen, all right?
He's a minister, first of all.
I don't care what he is. Look, my brother was gunned down for nothing.
I heard about the circumstances.
Circumstances. You want to stand there and tell me about circumstances? Listen, my brother is a person, all right? He ain't no circumstance. Now listen.
Sit down,
I
Felix.
know I'm not a member of this church, and I know my mother has a lot of faith in all of you and God, all right? But what are y'all gonna do, huh? You just gonna sit up here in your safe church?
Now,
Felix,
Felix.
calm
Hold
down.
on, what? What you gonna do?
It's not their fault.
Now, we're here to support your mother and your entire family. Brother Felix, please know that God is in control.
Control. Don't sit up here and hit me with that control mess, all right? Because this is not the first time that this has happened. If God was really in control, do you think this would be happening as much as it does?
Felix.
Now look,
Come on.
listen. No, stop all that, all right? Look, what have y'all been doing? What are y'all gonna do? The only thing I'm seeing right now is just y'all sitting in your safe church offering your holy words of encouragement.
Now, Felix.
Hold up, I'm not done, all right? The only reason I'm even here to begin with is because of my sister, and I wanted to see what this church is gonna do. And right now, y'all ain't doing jack.
Brother Felix, first and foremost, we're gonna pray for Sha'Quan and your entire
I
family.
done told you
in our
y'all gonna pray.
community.
They always want to come at you with that
sit
prayer
down and calm
stuff.
down.
You always want to come at somebody with prayer this,
That's
prayer
enough.
that. They try to pray everything away. That's a cuss word in my book.
Now, wait a minute.
Ain't no wait a
Felix.
minute. Back up off me. Back up off me, all right? It's that same type of nonsense you done brainwashed my mother with, all right? What is going on? What is going on right now, all right? I mean, when are y'all gonna take action? When are you gonna take action? Do y'all not realize that it is open season on black men out here? I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to go out there and I'm about to protest. Because right now, being in here is making me sick to my stomach. And if you're smart, which I know you are, you will be right out there protesting with me.
Felix, just... Sorry, Mr. Knight. He's just really upset.
I understand, sister. I really do.
But he's right, though. I mean, what are we gonna do? And when are we gonna stand up? My brother's in the hospital fighting for his life, and I don't even know why he was shot. I'm sorry for interrupting our Bible study, but I gotta go too. It's okay, baby. It's all right.
I guess everyone is asking the same question. Why? I can't explain why. I can't even begin to reason why. While I was on my way over here, I had a real talk with God about what's happening in our city, in our country. But Brother Felix may be right. It does appear to be open season on black men.
Black women too.
All of us. But I cannot believe that God does not see what is happening. I still have faith that my God is going to straighten this out. Also, I believe that we have to set an example.
Minister Knight, are you suggesting that we join? I mean, people have been protesting all day. The interstate traffic was shut down this morning, and people are gathering downtown right now.
Yeah, the news makes it seem like it's going to be a whole lot of trouble over there.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong to protest injustice. But prayer is and can be a powerful tool to combat evil in the land.
I'm not opposed to praying. I'm not. However, what type of message are we sending our kids? I mean, we can't continue to sit back and not have our voices heard.
I agree, Brother Wilson. But there is a peaceable way to handle injustice and protesting. One, we can't go around destroying our own community with violence and looting. If we are going to be part of any protest, we have to set the example.
What kind of example, Minister Knight?
The same example that Dr. King set 50 years ago. We must meet hate with love. And just like Dr. King, not only are we going to meet hate with love, we're going to meet it with prayers too. Let's stand for dismissal. Our heavenly and righteous Father, we thank you for your love and your protection of your people. And we ask you right now, Father, to be with Sha'Quan. Touch his body where he needs it. Touch his family, Father, where they need healing, comfort, and strength. And we ask all these things in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going down to the town hall meeting, and I would love for any of you to join me down there.
Yeah, hold up, Dr. King. It's my wife. Oh. Her pastor and ministers, they going down to the protest to pray. Oh, shit. This is not good.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know why I want to hear a bunch of people praying.
Derrick, prayer changes things because God is in control.
You sound just like her. You know, a bunch of me and my boys were going down to the protest before you got here. You know what? You about to have your first protest in 50 years.
Lead the way, young man.
I can't wait to crack some heads on some police.
Man, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Charlie, I'm your uncle. Look, I'm gonna take care of this. You the one ain't gonna be doing too much.
I got lighter fluid.
Well, that'll do too. We can burn something up. That Debo, I gotta get that one. Man, she came to my house gonna have me up on my porch talking about I can't drink no beer.
Gentlemen.
It's my problem.
Gentlemen, why would we promote violence at a peaceful protest?
Who is this?
Dr. Martin Luther King, man.
Did he just say Martin Luther King?
Dr. Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
Man, Dr. Martin Luther King been dead 55 years.
Yo, I'm serious, man. This is Dr. Martin Luther King.
What kind of drugs you got?
Yo, get your hands off me.
No, you need to give me some of that.
Yo, I'm serious. This is Dr. King.
Sure, Derrick. Sure.
Let's get
Come
out
on
of
now,
here.
let's get out of here.
For this.
He just told me he is.
Just told me Martin Luther King.
All right,
Don't
Derrick.
waste your time. They have no dreams. In fact, they don't know how to
Man,
dream.
been dead 55 years.
What are you talking about?
Derrick, those gentlemen are only imitating the images they see in movies and music videos, like the ones you showed me this afternoon. They have been infected with the ignorance of the images they covet.
Yo, Dr. King, all of us ain't like that.
Derrick, you told me you plan to take action.
Yeah.
What type of action are you going to take? Throwing bottles? Fighting with the police? Then say Black life matters? Yes, Black lives do matter. We marched, rallied, and died for Black lives. We need to treasure our Black lives, and then everyone else, as well as ourselves, will realize all lives matter. So this is our future. That dream I had seemingly has turned into a nightmare.
Come on, man. We will, and we can. We'll make a difference. All right? Come on, man. You gotta meet my wife, Sharon. We gotta go find her in her prayer book. Come on.
Derrick, I'm going back.
But why? I thought you wanted to get reacquainted with society. You know, and after that, I was hoping that we could go find Dexter and Bernice.
You are my family, Derrick. Each and every one of you. You know, you mentioned my children. I never got to see them grow up. I missed the holidays, the graduations, the birthdays, all in the name of sacrifice. I felt it was necessary to bring about equal opportunity and a brighter future, not just for my children, but for this generation, for all generations. I thought we were on to something when this country elected its first black president, not once, but twice.
Do you know that?
Derrick, I know more than you could imagine. In 1963, when I delivered the speech about my dream, I really did have a vision about the possibility of our future, a better future for all. Now, all I see is some of us became rich, and the rest slaves.
Oh, yo, come on, Dr. King. Slavery ended a long time ago.
Derrick!
Sharon, hey, yo, Dr. King, come on, it's my wife Sharon. Dr. King.
Hey. Let's go. It's about to start. Who are you looking for? Come on. Excuse me, Sheriff Merritt, would you like to make a statement?
No comment.
There have been several arrests since the protests began, and many of the protesters feel they've been unduly arrested.
Once again, no comment.
Really? So, Sheriff Merritt, how do you explain the fact that this has been the third incident in less than a month that an African American has been gunned down by one of your police officers?
Listen, Ms. Penn, I'm fully aware of the shooting statistics in my department. My officers are risking their lives every day to make sure all people are safe. We're not targeting African Americans, whites, Latinos, whoever. We're doing our jobs.
So, Sheriff Merritt, how do you explain the fact that...
Excuse me, Ms. Penn, we really need to get started with this community meeting. I will give an official statement after the meeting.
But how...
Thank you.
Thanks. I really thought this meeting was a good idea, but I just got a bad feeling about it.
Well, what do you suggest we do? We have to go forward with the meeting.
I guess so.
They think they finna get away with this, doing this.
You're not gonna get away with this. I'm tired of this crap. We just saw him last week.
I know.
That's our cousin out there, man.
I'm gonna handle that. Just calm down. Because all of this ain't right. It ain't right at all. But we got this.
They better do something about it.
I got this.
Put that away.
Let me do this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Councilwoman Moore. The town officials, including Sheriff Merritt here, have called this meeting to give you an opportunity to discuss the recent protests and incidents that have occurred.
Incidents? They shot my son early this morning.
Sir, I understand, but we will peacefully
And you should have
discuss
thought
this.
about that before you shot your third black man in 30 days.
And so you will be given an opportunity to have a chance
my brother for putting his hands up.
Sir, you will
They
have an
shot Quan.
opportunity to
They
discuss
shot
this.
Quan.
Let's be peaceful about this.
Excuse me, settle down, please. If we cannot have order, this meeting will be over.
They shot my son and he didn't do anything.
And we're tired of you using young black men and women as target practice. Yes. Sir, we are not randomly
Tell that
shooting
to
people.
my
Really?
son. He's in the hospital fighting for his life.
They shot my brother for nothing.
They shot Quan! They shot Quan! They shot Quan! They shot Quan!
They shot Quan!
Okay, man. Give me the other hand. All right. Do it now. Do it now.
All right, man.
Turn towards the sound of my voice. Come on, let's go. Up. Let's go. Stop resisting. Let's move. Stop resisting. Let's go.
Yes, I'm fine, but I want to go home alive. Derrick. Oh. Derrick! What did we do? Derrick, what's wrong? Derrick!
Who has a gun?
Sheriff, we've got the suspect.
Okay, thank you. I knew this was a bad idea. Some of the protesters showed up.
I have no choice. I'm gonna have to call for backup.
Well, don't you think that will incite them to be even more violent?
What else can we do? Do you have any suggestions?
Let me reason with them.
Okay.
I can do
Madam,
that.
do you need some assistance?
Who are you?
Someone willing to help.
Do you represent the media?
No, sir. I represent the people.
Well, do you think that you can calm them down?
I can try.
Can't hurt.
Okay, we can't afford to have anyone else injured or arrested.
I agree.
I know. I hope so.
What are we doing? Again, I say, what are we doing? We are hurting as a family, as a community, and as a nation. Yes, this is the third young black man gunned down in less than a month. Yes, we are being persecuted once again for our race and our color. And yes, we are tired of grieving the loss of our family members, our community, our hopes and dreams. But what are we doing as a community to turn these wrongs into something that can be right? In the 60s, we protested for the right to be treated as equals and to have the same opportunities as everyone else. We protested by peaceable means. Although some saw protesting nonviolently as a sign of weakness, it was still powerful enough a force to change in laws and brought attention to our cause. We met hate with love. We have to, we need to learn how to live together, work together, grow our nation together. I am aware that we have elected officials who do not support or recognize our rights, but they cannot ignore that we are part of the solution, not a hindrance to the plan for a great nation. They must understand that we have a collective voice that has to be heard. We can be heard by building up our communities, going to the polls to vote, and putting forth the effort to get an education. Then, and only then, they will see that they cannot continue to deny us, but we cannot be recognized by matching violence to violence or hate with hate. We must match their hate with love and prayer, because God is in control. So don't get weary, children. I've been to the mountaintop, but I've also been to the other side. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And morning is coming. Morning is coming. You asked for order. I believe the people will give you order. But now, what will you do?
What did I miss?
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in our hearts, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Dr. King, where you going? Dr. King, wait.
Hey, baby.
Dr. King, wait.
Baby.
Wait.
Hey, babe.
Huh?
Babe. Hey, are you all right?
What happened?
You don't remember what happened at the town hall meeting? Well, we were together and then they started getting crazy and you got hit on the head.
What?
Yeah, maybe you were knocked out cold.
I don't remember none of that. How we get home?
One of the guys, he helped me get you to a nearby hospital. And thank God you weren't seriously injured. It was just a little knot on your head.
That's when they was trying to arrest Wylam and Felix, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that dude tried to shoot up the place.
Yeah. He tried to restore order by shooting a gun in the air. And from that senseless act, they started getting violent and, you know, babe, until some guy, he started walking up to the podium and he started talking and next thing I know, everybody just stopped and listened.
What did he say?
I don't know. I was worried about you.
Did he look like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
No. Was he supposed to?
I mean, I just thought.
Well, now that you mention it, he did sound a little bit like him.
See, I told you.
Oh, ooh, yeah. You need to be still.
How's Quan?
Well, he's gonna make it. And the city officials and the sheriff, they all want to talk about resolving this incident and any other future incident.
That's good. I'm glad something good came out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good kid. I mean, I don't think he really cared about was selling his DVDs and his oil. That's it. Oh, man. Baby, you won't believe this, though. Dr. Martin Luther King was in our house today.
Derrick.
I'm serious. I punched him and everything. It was real. Like.
Okay, so what did Dr. King say?
I mean, he just talked about how he was disappointed in us and, you know, how we handled things.
Well, are you surprised?
Yeah. I mean, we can do better.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Derrick, when you dream, you really do dream in color.
Oh, yeah? You in my dream, too?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what was I wearing?
You had on that blue dress I like. And you know, you reminded me to pray.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter what's going on. Prayer changes things because God is in control. You were listening.
Yeah. More than you ever know. But you know what, though? If Dr. King was still here, what would he... I wonder what he would think. You think his dream would turn into a nightmare?